Hello guys, we'll go to the next chapter. Next chapter is called linear inequalities. I think you already learned this in the previous grade, but I will review everything. Yeah. So the first one is notations of inequalities. X greater than A is written like that. That means X is greater than or more than A. And then number line. The number line for this notation is you will start from the A and then go to the right. Be careful with the dot. For this one, it will be a blank dot, yeah, because we don't have equal sign right here, yeah. Okay, next is X greater than or equal to A. That means X is greater than or equal to A, or maybe at least A. And then the number line will be like this. And then the next one is X less than A, means X is smaller than or less than. And then number line is just like this. The dot will be blank, yeah, blank dot. And then X less than or equal to A means X is smaller than or equal to or at most. For the dot, it will be colored. And then X in between A and B means X is greater than or equal to A and X is less than or equal to B. The number line will be like this. Yeah, if there is no equal sign, that means you have to use the blank dot. Yeah. And then the next one is X less than or equal to A or X greater than or equal to B, means X is less than or equal to A or X is more than or equal to B. The number line will be like this. And then I will teach you how to solve the linear inequalities. You already learned this before, yeah, but that's okay. I will revise it for you. So for the first questions, A, solve the inequality. So to solve the inequality, you only have to do like normal algebra. That means 10 minus 3 times, I will rewrite the question first, 6x plus 1. Okay, and then I will multiply this. So you have 10 minus 15 plus 3x and then less than 6x plus 1. Okay, so in inequality, you better move the x to the left hand side. Yeah, you better isolate the x in the left hand side. That means this one is negative 5 and then plus 3x less than 6x plus 1. And then I will move the 6x to the left hand side. So you'll have 3x minus 6x less than 1 plus 5. And then negative 3x less than 6. That means x is 6 divided by negative 3. Yeah, this is the algebra. But be careful with the inequalities when you divide by negative or you multiply them all by positive negative numbers. You have to change the sign. Yeah, so the sign will be changed into greater than. Be careful with this one because we divide the equations by negative numbers. That means the final answer is x greater than negative 2. And then the question wants you to represent the solution on a number line. So you only have to create a number line like this. And then you will locate the negative 2. Negative 2 will be right here. And because the sign doesn't have equal sign, that means the point will be blank like this. And then because it's greater than, you will go to the right side like this. Yeah, so this is the number line. And then B, you have to find the integer. Integer means the whole numbers. Yeah, it cannot be decimal or a fraction or surds. Write down the smallest possible of x that satisfy the inequality. Okay, we can solve this or we can answer this by using our number line. Because we have negative 2 right here and the dot is blank, that means we cannot choose negative 2 as the smallest numbers. That means the smallest numbers will be the next one, which is negative 1. Yeah, so the answer for this one is negative 1. Okay, next question, example question 2, solve the inequality. So for the first questions, I will rewrite the question first. Like greater than or equal to 3x plus 5 over 8. Okay, So for this one we can do cross multiplication, but be careful with the cross multiplication because we cannot identify the multiplication of negative numbers or positive numbers. Yeah, you have to be careful. We can, but it's a little bit hard. So for this one, instead of cross multiplication, I will multiply them all by positive 8. Because I said multiplied by positive 8, that means the sign will not change. Yeah, so 1 over 4 times 8 will be equals to 2. So 2 times x minus 1 for this one, greater than or equal to 1 over 8 times 8 will be gone. So you will only have 3x plus 5. Yeah, so for this one is 2x minus 2 greater than or equal to 3x plus 5. And then I will move the 3x to the left hand side. You will have 2x minus 3x greater than or equal to, and then 5 plus 2, that means negative x greater than or equal to 7, and that also means x equals to 7 divided by negative 1. Nah, for this one, because you do division by negative numbers, you have to change the sign. Yeah, so the final answer is x less than or equal to negative 7. And then you have to write down the greatest possible value. To find the greatest possible value, I think you can list integers. Yeah, it says, yeah, integers. You can list the members or the element of x which is less than negative 7. Yeah, maybe starting from negative 10, blah 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 blah, comma negative 10 become larger, negative 9, negative 8, negative 7. Yeah, negative 7 is included because we have equal sign right here. That means the largest possible numbers is negative 7 for this one. Yeah, the greatest. And then example question 3, find the greatest possible value of x satisfying the inequality if x is an even numbers, perfect square, and prime numbers. Okay, so let's solve the equation first. Sorry, the inequality first. 9 plus 3 greater than or equal to 2x plus 1 over 6. Okay, to get rid the denominator, I have to multiply them all by 18. That means 1 over 9 times 18 equals to 2. And then open brackets, x minus 7. And then plus 3 times 18 is 54. And then greater than or equal to 1 over 6 times 18 equals to 3. And then times it with 2x plus 1. Okay. And then I will multiply this. You'll have 2x minus 14 and then plus 54 greater than or equal to 6x plus 3. And then I will simplify the negative 14 and plus 54. It will become plus 40 greater than or equal to 6x plus 3. And then you move the 6x, that means 2x minus 6x greater than or equal to 3 minus 40. And then negative 4x greater than or equal to negative 37. That means x is negative 37 divided by negative 4. And because it is divided by negative numbers, you have to change the sign. And then I will make this into decimals. That means 9.25. Yeah, 36. Yes, 9.25. Okay, so this is our answers. And then the question wants you to find the greatest possible value of x that is an even numbers. Less than 9.25 means it start from small numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9.25. Yeah, 9.25 is included because it has equal sign right there. Now, even numbers, the greatest even numbers it says. Yeah, so the greatest even numbers will be 8. The answers for A is 8. And then the greatest perfect square is 9. That means B equals to 9. And then the greatest prime numbers will be 7. Yeah, so this is how you do it. Okay, next is example question 4. A range of value of x is represented in the number line. Write down the inequality that represent the range of the value of x. Okay, so for A, you have to write down this one in terms of x. Yeah, I mean the notation of the inequality. As you can see, the x is in between negative 3 and 2. So you will write it down like this. And then the dot is colored. That means it has an equal sign. and then this one also colored, that means equal sign like that. Okay, so this is for the A. And then for the B, represent in another number line. Okay, I have to do the number line, and then I have -3 right here, -2, -1, and then 6. Yeah, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 right there. Okay, so it says the y is in between -1 and 6. That means our drawings will be like this. Okay, so it has an equal sign. That means the dot is colored. Nah, this is how you do it. And then the C, for question C, is a little bit difficult, yeah, because we have two variables right here. Let me write it down first, like x is -3, x and then 2, and then y is -1, less than or equal to y, less than or equal to 6. Okay, so the question wants you to find the greatest possible value of x minus y. So for this one, the questions want you to find the maximum, yeah, the greatest. Okay, so this is a subtraction. That means when you subtract, you have to get the maximum value. Yeah, this one will be a little bit difficult because you have to use guess and check, or maybe you can use your logical thinking to find the maximum. Okay, so to get the maximum numbers, I think the x have to be the largest one, and the y have to be the smallest one, but in negative numbers. Yeah, when yeah, has to be the smallest. The x has to be the greatest, the y have to be the smallest, and then you will have the maximum value. Yeah, so the answer is 2 for the greatest of x, and then for the smallest of y is -1. It means the final answer is 3. So this is the first. And then the second one is x times y. For x times y become maximum, that means both of them have to be maximum also. So the value of x will be 2, the value of y will be 6, so the final answer equals to 12. And then the third one, the greatest possible value of x squared minus y squared. Okay, so this one involves squares. Yeah, be careful with the squares, because when negative numbers squared, it will become positive numbers. So the idea is, initially the idea is like I have to find the largest x square, and then I have to find the smallest y square to get the maximum numbers. Yeah, because it's subtraction. But be careful for this one, because the y contain negative numbers. That means when you input the y with -1, it will become +1. Yeah, and 1 is not small enough. We have the smaller numbers, which is 0. If we put 0 right there and square it, you'll have 0 as the result. Instead of -1, 0 is larger. Yeah, I mean, when you square the -1, it will become 1, right? 0 is smaller than 1, so I will choose this one. Yeah, there is no values or no numbers smaller than 0, so I have to choose 0. For the x, the largest is 2. That means 2 square equals to 4. I will input it right there. The y equals to 0, so 4 minus 0 equals to 4. So this is the largest value of x squared minus y squared. Okay guys, that is the first part of this chapters. We'll go to the next part in the next video. Bye bye, see you guys.